PIXAR Day at Sea aboard the Disney Fantasy for a 7-night sailing on the Disney Cruise Line with our family of 4. Let's talk tips and tricks for Disney Cruise Line. What's the difference between PIXAR Day at Sea and is it worth it or right for you? And while you'll see what a family can do on a day at sea on Disney Cruise Line, my goal here is to help you travel more and make memories with the people that matter most. So I'm going to help you stress less so you can just focus on those memories. My name's Jordan Ashley, and together we vacation. This morning, I got up early to enjoy the sunrise and enjoy a quick walk around the deck 11. And we, of course, had breakfast in the room. Room service is always included. We got all Disneyed up because it is PIXAR Day at Sea here. We then enjoyed breakfast at Cabanas, and we got my all-time favorite food, and that's churro Mickey waffles. They are amazing. Unique to PIXAR Day at Sea is specialty character meet and greets. So we were really excited. We did a few, and we focused on Rex this morning from Toy Story. One key thing to note, you will need to make sure you have these reservations ahead of time. If I'm your travel agent, I will take care of it for you. You will have to designate a time you would like to meet the characters. It is, of course, included. You need to reserve your spot.
I know. Wait, I like your tail too. I think it's really awesome. Yeah. Would y'all like to get a picture with Rex? Yeah. Okay. Ready? Let's do some T-Rex arms.
Ready, 1, 2, 3.
Rex, you're so cool! Just like most kids on Disney Cruise Line, my kids love the kids clubs and they wanted to go, but we weren't ready to do things apart yet. We were doing more family activities for PIXAR Day at Sea. We went down our favorite hallway, being silly because I love being a kid at heart and I feel so free to do that while I'm doing anything Disney related. Now, if you want to be a total adult and just have a completely adult trip, that's okay too. But for me and my family, I just like being silly. So I dressed up as Rex, just the same costume as I wore when I was TikTok Croc the night before for Pirate Night when I met Smee and Captain Hook, and you can check out that video in the playlist for Disney Cruise Line. Now, my girls love getting to go down this hallway. It is an event in and of itself because they love going down the portholes. Another specialty offering for PIXAR Day at Sea is the Wilderness Explorer Ship Shape Adventure. Now, this one is near and dear to my heart because if you've been following us for a while, you know I am a former Wilderness Explorer troop leader in the education department at Walt Disney World. So former cast member here that loves teaching about animals and the environment, and they brought it aboard Disney Cruise Line. So I was super pumped to see this, and we definitely participated. Of course, our favorite part was later on in the afternoon, which I will show you later in this video. Essentially, it's a scavenger hunt or an exploration around the ship so that you can find hidden things on the ship that will educate you on the ocean and the environment and the animals that live there and the conservation that you could take part in, similar to the Walt Disney World experience with the Wilderness Explorers. My girls really love this activity because they got to run around the ship, they explored floors they hadn't been on before, and I really enjoyed it as well, of course. Now, some key things to know about the PIXAR Day at Sea is that while, yes, the whole sailing is covered as a PIXAR Day at Sea sailing, and there are specialty offerings throughout the week, the majority of the events will be held on one day at sea. That's today. We'll talk more later about whether or not it is worth it or potentially right for your trip. We met Doug and Russell as one of the specialty characters for the PIXAR Day at Sea sailing, but then we got the most epic meet and greet ever with Mrs. Incredible and Edna mode. This special meet and greet is only available on Disney Cruise Line's PIXAR Day at Sea.
Mrs. Incredible and Edna mode? Oh my goodness! Oh, Edna!
Hello, darling. How fabulous are you today? Let me see this outfit, darling. Primary colors, yes.
Thank you.
And
who do we have? You guys can come on over.
who designed these outfits, darling? They are
My mommy painted this.
a designer, I see.
Indeed. I do my best.
Come be mine. The last time yours, darling, but you like mine. I know we have a designer in the family, but you must have another designer's autograph, perhaps. Oh, we would love that. Thank you, darling. Yes, here you are. Elastigirl, fabulous.
Do you want to switch?
Yes, fabulous.
Look at that little trade-off. Did you see that? That was pretty impressive. Did you catch it?
Oh, it was wonderful. What's your favorite part of being a superhero?
Oh, well, of course, my answer it's just so rewarding. I love helping people. Do you like helping people? Yeah.
Yes, fabulous, darlings. We are just happy that soapers are back in the spotlight again. You
as
know,
they should be.
Viva in retirement, but specifically me.
But I will
was in
say another
retirement,
cool thing
now
about being a
back.
super is getting to meet people like
Me, darling, yes.
Oh, sorry. I forgot about her.
Well, you
she
know that.
snatched that right up.
Yes, darling. You
Good
need
for
the
hot
designer's
minute.
autograph, yes.
When you had that other designer friend.
Okay, don't talk about it. See, it's
know
a
that
sensitive
though?
subject.
It is, but at least Gabaki.
Yeah. See, we won't mention it
Sorry.
anymore.
Darlings, but you
Never,
know what's
never
even
again.
worse than Gabaki,
I have to
darling?
say,
If
I
you
love
remember
your
one
color
thing,
choice.
it's one thing only.
We
It's
match.
no capes. No capes
Red is
ever.
absolutely
Oh,
for sure. Should we
At
get a
least
photo
Gabaki
together?
didn't give her a cake. Then I'd really be upset, darling. Yes, really. Ugh. As I grind my gears, mom.
For mom.
You are a super mom. Have a great day.
Bye. You got everything? Got our children? Let's go.
That was my number one character interaction I have ever had, not counting all of my friends of friends I've had in the past, of course. There was a lot of special moments there. Now, to our next PIXAR Day at Sea adventure, we had a pool party specifically focused around Crush from Finding Nemo. There were several of these pool parties throughout the day with various themes. We like this one the best because my littlest loves Finding Nemo. So we splashed around in the pool, we watched the entertainment team dance, and then they invited the kids up to do some of the activities and games and dance with them. Now, I did not get a ton of footage of this because I do not want to show other people's kids if I can avoid it. After a good bit more time with the pool and doing the aqueduct, we were getting pretty hungry, so we went to Cabanas and we had an assortment of delicious dishes. I decided to bring back some of the desserts to try in the room because I was going to drop off the kids at Kids Club, so I brought those with me so I could relax on our veranda and have some yummy desserts. If you've enjoyed this video so far, please give it a like. It really helps me out and helps other people find this video, and it's a free way for you to help my channel so that I can continue to make free content for you. My goal with this channel is so that you can see ideas, inspiration, resources, and tips and tricks to help you travel more with your family, because I truly believe traveling with my family helps me build bonds that last a lifetime and experience the world together, whether it's at Disney World or the greater world around us. So be sure you're subscribed so that you can be a part of the Together family. Next, we met an exclusive character for the PIXAR Day at Sea sailing, and that is Miguel from Coco, and we really enjoyed meeting him. I have never met him before, neither of the girls, because we're at Walt Disney World all the time, and he doesn't have a meet and greet spot there. Now, we were prepared at this point for an event that was happening later in the evening, and I dressed up my girls in the Kevin baby costumes. I had made these before we left, and I was really excited about them. I can't wait to take them to Disney World to meet Kevin again with the little baby costumes to see the reaction. One thing to note, remember those specialty meet and greet reservations that we had to get on the Navigator app prior to our sailing for Rex and for The Incredibles, for example, among others previous in the week? Well, these are not necessary for when you meet Miguel, Remy, Joy, Sadness, Mike, Sully, Kevin, and Doug. However, some of them will be a pretty long line. It's time. This is the moment you have all been waiting for. If you have sailed on Disney Cruise Line before, you know the Jack Baby Dash is the highlight of my trip just because of how epic and hilarious and adorable and funny. I can't say enough about it. What is it? Let me tell you. With amphitheater or sports arena style seating, all of the 3 levels of the main lobby have their eyes glued on this baby race. That's right, we are going to have 3 babies that cannot walk yet crawl to their mom. And the most engaging thing is not only what the babies do, of course, but the parents. The parents are amazing. There is cheers going throughout the crowd. Everyone is so involved, and I cannot get enough. Now, this is not just for the PIXAR Day at Sea sailing. This happens on most sailings on the Disney Cruise Line, depending on how much time you have on your sailing. So if this is important to you, like it is to me, be sure to chat with me about which sailing might be right fit for you. decided to go to Kids Club at this point, and we happily obliged because we were excited to do some of the activities that, while open to kids, we decided would be better for just adults. So I went to the Pixar Animator Talk, where we got to learn from the Pixar animators, and I went to one of the ship tours. So I did most of the ship tour. So I've seen the ship. I have been on the ship multiple times. I have explored it. And so I did do part of the tour, and I had experienced it previously. So I did not do the whole thing, but I would suggest it because the guide is super knowledgeable and part of the entertainment team, so super engaging. If you're not familiar with the Disney ships, there are adult-only areas and kid-friendly areas, family areas as well. So these are some of the adult-only areas. So you have your 2 specialty restaurants, Palo and Remy, and the Meridian Lounge, which is a nightclub, bar, lounge vibe, and one of many here on the ship. If you would like to talk about the differences between the ships, which one might be the right fit for you, I do offer free concierge planning services, so all of that is included in my planning services at no cost to you. Be sure to fill out a guest interest form down in the description box below if you're interested.
You gonna run and give her a hug? You gonna run and...
While we have hundreds of pictures with Mickey and Minnie, we wanted ones in their PIXAR Day at Sea outfits. Also, quick tip, if you were going to get some of these Shutters pictures and get one of those packages where you get the professional pictures taken, be sure to buy them ahead of time before you get on the ship because they will cost less. Remember our Wilderness Explorer activity? Well, we completed it and we came to the badge ceremony with Doug and Russell leading the way.
Worthy. Greater good, our plan. Awesome. And here we go. The wilderness must be explored.
This is one of those moments where I had 2 different things I wanted to get done, and I couldn't accomplish them both at the same time, but some cast members made some Disney magic. So first, we decided to get our stamp. That was the completion badge for this activity we'd been working on, so the kids would have it when they brought their activity home. Then, even though we were too late to get in line to meet Doug and Russell in our Kevin baby outfits, cast members made some magic and helped them walk hand in hand with the pair down the hallway as they were exiting. Next, it was dinner time at the Royal Court. That was our rotational dining for the evening, and they had a specialty menu for the PIXAR Day at Sea sailing, which was, of course, really fun. And if you want all the details, be sure to check out the video all about everything we ate on the Disney Cruise Line, so be sure you're subscribed for that. So the waiters are amazing here on the Disney Cruise Line. I cannot say enough good things about them. They will even cut the kids' food if they want. However, my daughter really wanted to practice and try, so she cut her own chicken fingers, which unfortunately she had almost every single night. However, she did try some of these other amazing foods too, so we'll take the wins when we can. Next was the Style on Parade, hosted by Edna Mode, where it was impossible to get video footage because kids were everywhere and I did not want to post other people's kids. So, little note about it, it is super fun. If you do go with your kids and you would like them to go on parade in their costumes, ensure that you walk with them or know where they are supposed to meet you afterwards so that they don't get lost in the crowd. Also, if you haven't been able to tell by this point in the video, I am pretty much obsessed with Edna Mode. Oh, and Mrs. Incredible. They're so good at what they do. I could not get enough of her just going down the stairs. It was hilarious. Perfectly in character. While this was a cute experience, I definitely wish there were opportunities for me to get pictures or videos of this experience because if I was going to be staying with my young kids and then letting them go on the parade, then I would have had to miss out on an opportunity to be in front where they could take pictures. So while really fun, maybe could use a little bit of work. We had one more big send-off for the PIXAR Day at Sea. Now, this is not the last day of our sailing. We did have one more day at Castaway Cay. That's tomorrow. Be sure you subscribed or hit that playlist so you can see all of the different days. Castaway Cay is one of my favorites for sure. We love going to the Disney Island. This event was the last Pixar specific event for our sailing. So we got to see all of the Pixar characters that were here for the event. They came out and celebrated, they danced, they had their own numbers, we all got involved. It was very fun. Couple tips. Many of the shows have a kids-only section in the front. This show did not. So if you do not get there a little bit early, you might be in the back, which can be totally fun. I would recommend at that point just staying as far back as you can. Enjoy dancing with your kiddos. or go to the next floor up, so go to the 12th floor and enjoy a much better view of the characters and a little bit more space to be able to see the show. If you want help deciding if the PIXAR Day at Sea sailing is right for your family, or if one of the many other amazing opportunities for family adventures would be a better fit, be sure to fill out a guest interest form below. I'd be happy to help you out because I want you to stress less and just focus on those memories while you're planning. If you've made it to the end of this video, be sure to comment your favorite Pixar character because you're a superstar. Thanks for being part of the Together family. Be sure you're subscribed and I'll see you on our Disney Cruise Line playlist, pal. Bye!